after training on the Tuesday, I felt terrible, and just come on kind of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I was hoping always to come back and train on a Friday and hopefully be a part of the game, and thankfully it was. I was feeling bad, but just get on with it. So.
Yeah. When you look back at the game now, obviously you had a big say in it, so I'm glad you sort of pulled yourself through to play.
Yeah, it was always on my mind to play. It was just a case of how long I'd last. And to be honest, I think the first half was probably 3 minutes too long for me. But no, as you said, had a big part in the game, as everyone did. Great performance, and it was a joy to be a part of it.
Yeah, you set the one up for Marlon with a bit of wing play, which you're not pretty well known for, but you beat the full-back and the ball over. Were you pleased with that as well? So the goal you scored?
I mean, I'm always looking to get the assists and help as much as I can. I think I really need to add to my game a little bit more, maybe run with the ball a little bit more. I think I have the last since the start of the season started, I think I have been doing that a bit more, and I think it's paying off. So it's always nice to get an assist, a goal, anything to help the team. So.
Yeah, the circumstances for your goal were quite strange, weren't they? Because it was all kicking off at the other end, booing, and then suddenly, before you know it, was in the goal at the other end.
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to Wes, and he just had a rush of a head, and it was nothing malicious. It was just a case of the game weren't quite going right for him, and a bit frustrating, and obviously he's made a bad decision, and thankfully I've paid for it. I mean, Duffs has chased the ball down as he always does, and managed to anticipate them both falling over and tuck it away. So it was nice to get one. Yeah,
I mean, Wes, do you think he probably, by the time the free kick was taken, he probably didn't really think anything about how the game was stopped, and he just played on as normal?
Yeah, as I said, I think it was just a rush of blood. As we all know, he's an instinctive striker, and he's seen the ball kind of coming through to him, maybe one-on-one with the keeper, so he's gone for it. And there be people out there saying he shouldn't have done it. We're all footballers, and we make bad decisions at times. And as I said, we benefited from it. So.
Yeah. It was a shame because he got a decent reception before the game, didn't he? And I'm sure he would have liked to have said thanks to the fans and gone off, but it didn't really work out like that.
And I think that was the right reception he should have got. Obviously, people had got their own reasons why he left, and this and that, but at the end of the day, he done really well for the football club, and I think the football club done well for Wes. So he was due to get. I thought he was always going to get a good reception from the fans, and unfortunately that tarnished it a little bit. But I'm sure everyone remembers him for the goals he scored for us last year. Yeah,
moving on to Tuesday, another goal for you. I think that's 3 and 4 games, and a bit of a Thomas-esque start to the season from last season, because he's got a lot of the start of the season, didn't he, Wes?
It's always nice as a striker to get goals, and at the minute I seem to be putting the chances away. Scored a few good ones as well, so it's encouraging, and hopefully I can carry on. Just got to get in that box a little bit more, and hopefully get a few of them ones that Wes used to get all the time off his knee and shin and that. So it's a good start to the season.
Yeah, you said pre-season that you wanted 20, and 3 or so far. You're on course for that.
I'm on target for it. Could have had a couple more probably Tuesday night. But no, as I said, I'm creating chances. I'm in the right place at the right time in a minute, and I'm sure the goals will come.
Yeah, both the last 2 games you played really well in the first half, some great football, and put yourself in a strong position, and then the defence has done its job when you've been under a little bit of pressure in the second half to see it out. So it's been good to watch, hasn't it?
Yeah,
it's been effective.
Yeah, sometimes when you go in the break at kind of 2-3 up, you do take your foot off it just a little bit, because you not so much take your foot off it, but you know that the opposition are going to come out firing, and they're always going to have that little bit extra on you, I suppose, if they're going direct. But no, Stevie, Benno, Lowy, Danny, they've all stood up to it. Brownie was fantastic. Well, he has been since the season started. He's made some great saves for us. So yeah, I mean, it's a team game, and at the minute we're doing our job up that end, and they're doing their job down the other end. So it's been a great start to the season. Yeah,
Aldershot next up, and you had a good game and scored there last year, didn't you? And a good result.
We had a fantastic game there last year. I think we really put. I think it was our first win away from home last season, and we really show people what we can do. So, I mean, if we take the form from the last few games down to Aldershot, I'm sure we'll come away with the points. But it's going to be a tough game, as they all are.
Yeah, I mean, the positive, well, every fan's enjoying what they're seeing at the moment, but the more sceptical ones will be saying, well, they had a good start last year as well. But do you think the squad's better equipped to keep it up this year?
Yeah, I think everyone's got the right to say that, and it's down to us to prove them wrong and get over that Christmas period, get over January and push on at the end. But I feel we've got a very strong squad and unit this year. Not taking anything away from the lads who were here last year, but the gaffer's added some real quality. I mean, you just got to look at the bench, and you've got players that will probably go into most League Two clubs on the bench. But I think that's healthy for all of us, and it's pushing us all on. I mean, I think everyone knows if they don't perform, then someone else will be coming in. So it bodes well for the season, and hopefully we can continue playing the football we have.
Yeah, Darryl scored a couple at Northampton and was played very well against Crawley. Jimmy came back from suspension and got one Tuesday. So you've enjoyed playing with both of those two.
Both very good players. I was talking to someone the other day and saying that potentially we've got 3 15+ strikers at the club at the minute on the current form, which obviously is good for everyone. Then you've got the midfield chipping in with goals, and a few of the back lads have got a goal or so. Duffs has been brilliant since he come in. Jimmy, you get with Jimmy, he's a very good player, and we've really got to fight for the shirts up front. As I said, he's healthy.
Yeah, and Darryl, a different type of player to Wes, but as dangerous as Wes. Probably,
without a doubt. Again, Wes, we all know what Wes was about, and he proved it last year with a great amount of goals. But I've seen everything in Duffs that Wes has got, and probably a little bit more. Not saying Wes isn't a good player, but Duff's just he's got that little bit of know-how about him. He's been around, you can tell, and I'm sure he'll rack up the goals this season.
Yeah, Jimmy, I mean, he's got to be careful with his aggression, which you don't want to take that away from him, but he's obviously got sent off. He's a young lad as well. He's you don't want to take that out of him. I mean, he's very similar to Rooney. Everyone, you don't want to see that come out of Rooney, you don't want to see it come out of Jimmy. He's going to pick up bookings, but I think I'd take a few bookings for him to just play how he plays and be aggressive, and there's nothing wrong with that in my book. Yeah.